Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video, I am going to be working on my second project using the Kindness Story Kit for the StoryKitCrush series. So for this month, my friend Tashi and I are working on crushing the Kindness Kit, which just means that we are trying to get as many stories told and as much of the product used up throughout the course of a month as possible. Every month we pick a new kit, and January 2021 is kindness. So for today's project, I am documenting a story about a random act of kindness that I was the recipient of. I have a friend, an online friend who randomly sent me a gift card to Starbucks, and I finally was able to use it on my birthday to go and get some birthday coffee. And it was so sweet. So I wanted to document that story here so I can remember that in the future and what that felt like for me. So I've got a full page photo, 2 of the 6x4 journaling cards, and then some pieces that I'm going to use to add some embellishments onto the photo and onto this card here. This is probably not going to take me very long, but that's okay too. Not every story has to be super complicated. So I am going to put you on fast forward. I'm going to get everything assembled here on the page. And then once that's done, we will slow down. I'll read you my journaling, and then we will be done for today. So let's go ahead and jump in. So I'm going to start by working on the right side of the spread where the 2 4x6 cards are, because these ones just are going to have these 2 chipboard pieces added to it. In fact, it's just this one card right here. So underneath an unexpected kindness, I'm putting the 2 banners, one that says "so kind of you" and the other one says "means so much." I liked the scale of them underneath that title and how they go together. They're the same color. It just worked out really nicely. So then I can set those to the side, and we're going to work on this full page photo. This photo I printed at the 6x8 size. So it's not going to be outside of a page protector. It is going to be inside of one. And then I have this card that says you can never go wrong with being kind. I cut out the circle. It is a wonky shape, so I just cut it out by hand. Then I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of it and put it right underneath my cup, kind of in the crook of where my thumb is, which works out because it's got that rounded shape to it when I'm holding the glass. So it just kind of nuzzles right in there. So then I've got 5 of these gold foil starbursts. They say things also like "so kind of you," random act of kindness, things like that. I like how they can layer, or they can go, not layer, they can go in a line at the edge of the photo, and that's what I'm going to do. I will just add a little bit of adhesive there and then stick those down along the edge. And then I also had a chipboard piece that said "thank you." I considered putting it on the lid to my cup, but I didn't like that so much, so I ended up putting it down at the bottom of that fussy cut circle sentiment, and that to me seemed it just seemed like it went better that way. Once I get all of these little starbursts adhered down, I'm next going to grab out my sewing machine and stitch everything down. I do leave most of the footage in here just so you guys can see how I go about stitching around the circle. But it is sped up, and it doesn't take very long. So I'm just going to start a little bit below where the line of starbursts start, and then I'm going to stitch a straight line all the way through the middle of them and go a little bit past, making sure to do a back stitch so that those threads stay in place. Then I'm going to put this back in my sewing machine, start it on the edge of my circle, and you just have to manipulate the paper as you are turning it. My recommendation is to go slow and to stop as often as you need in order to readjust. For this one, because it was already a wonky shape, for me personally, I didn't really need to stop. But sometimes if I'm trying to be really precise, I will go ahead and stop and lift my foot up and readjust things, put the foot back down, and then keep on stitching. So then I just needed to clip off the strings, and then this spread is done. All right, you guys, so that completes my spread for today. Love the way that this one came together. I love the addition of the stitching. I just think it adds a little bit of texture to a page, especially with the foil and all that stuff. I really enjoy that look on my scrapbooking pages or spreads. So I will go ahead and read you my journaling for today, just so you can see what kinds of, or how I go about telling a story like this. So I said, I will never stop being amazed at the kindness of the online crafting community. Time and time again, I am blown away by the support, encouragement, and random acts of kindness that I have been the recipient of. Not too long ago, a friend of mine sent me a Starbucks gift card. It totally made my day. You really never know how much it means to have somebody think of you like that. This past week, I was finally able to use it to get myself a birthday coffee. I loved being able to text my friend and tell her, and let her know that it was the perfect start to my 33rd birthday. And it was both the coffee and the reminder of the amazing connections this little crafty community has brought me this year. So just a small story about getting a cup of coffee and how that meant a lot on a special day. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this process video and this page come together. If you have, I would love a thumbs up down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of the content I have coming your way. My friend Tashi, whose video or her YouTube channel I'll have linked in that description box down below. She is also crushing this kit this month and may or may not have a video up today. So definitely check her video out if she's got one up. And if you are crushing kindness or any kit in your stash for that matter, if you're participating in StoryKitCrush, I would love to know. Let me know in those comments, what kit you're using, what stories you're telling. And if you're sharing them on Instagram, totally tag me so I can see them too. I love seeing the stories that you guys tell with these kits as well. It helps to inspire us all to think of more stories that we can tell with these different lenses. All right, you guys, I will be back again on Monday next week with another story project. So hopefully I will see you guys then. Until then, I hope you have a great weekend and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye now.